Hi everybody and welcome. This is a video to help you understand what the art activities are. So I'm basically going to read everything that's in this page. Feel free to read it at your own pace. I just want to talk about it and go over some examples of how you might do this. So this was created very similarly to the weekly sketches. I found that we have a lot of participation on those, so I wanted to, instead of have an art project every week, I wanted to do more of an art challenge or activity. So me and another teacher, Mr. Kent Miller at Parkway, created this and put this together, and we're hoping you're going to have a lot of fun with it. So there are 5 different categories for you to choose from each week. There is an indoor activity, an outdoor activity, an activity that involves elements and principles of design, an activity that involves a different tool or technique, an activity that involves recorded media. So there's 5 you get to choose from. We really think it's important that you get voice and choice in what you decide to learn while you're in distance learning. Some of you really want to get outside every day, so the outdoor activity would be a great option for you. Some of you really like playing around with media, so recorded media would be a great option for you as well. Maybe you like to hang out inside and you would rather do indoor activities. Or maybe you really want to grow your art skills and you want to practice elements and principles and also practice your tools and techniques. So there's a lot of options here for everybody. I would encourage you to be open-minded and choose a lot of different ones and do a variety of these because they are fun challenges. And if you want to do, actually, if one day there's 5 and you choose to do 2 and share both of them with us, we would be super happy to see that as well. So I'm going to just read on what's this page below here. So if you're watching this video and you want to read along, feel free to do so. So, like I said, you choose one of the prompts above and create the prompt challenge. There are 5 different prompt categories for you to choose for each week: indoor, outdoor, element principle, tools, techniques, or recorded media. Our expectation is that the art activity should take at least 15 minutes each week. It might be more or less depending on what you choose. But we do want you to be really thoughtful about this, and we do want this to grow you as an artist. So definitely spend some time on this and definitely plan out your idea a little bit in your head. So there's 4 steps, just like the sketches, and you might see that some of them have similar steps. So step 1 is look over the different prompts, select one for an idea that you want to further explore. That's called the thinking step. Step 2, gather and assemble your materials needed for the activity and prepare them. That's the prepare step. Step 3, create your idea or concept from the prompt and document by taking a picture or recording if needed. That's the creating step. And step 4 is submit it to the class assignment for the week. Send. So think, prepare, create, send. Depending on what you do, you might take a picture of what you make and upload it that way, like you would an art project, or you might have to record something if that's a better fit. If it's a recorded media, there's also some videos and stuff in that one. And remember, this should be something you created yourself. So this is something you should be doing as the artist. I do encourage you, though, to get your family involved. And if you have younger siblings or older siblings who are also home with you, and they would like to kind of participate and do it with you together, that would be great. So I encourage your family to participate. However, I want your work that you submit to be something you actually made. So just a reminder on that. I did write all these written prompts and kind of elaborated on each one. This is to get you thinking in a different way and allow you the space to be creative in this activity. So take the time to think about the prompt you choose, how will you accomplish it, what will you need, who can help or get involved, and how does the prompt inspire you. So, an example of indoor. These activities can range from simple challenges to more elaborate creative tasks. Take time to think about materials you have access to indoors and who may need to help you. For the example that's on here, it says indoor, design a positive message for your door. So if I'm going to choose that one, I need to make sure I have something like I can draw with or write with, and paper, right, if I'm going to make a sign for my door. So I need to be aware of those things before I choose my prompt. For outdoor, these activities require you to get outside and play in nature. Think about spaces where you can explore or relax, and make sure you're mindful and respectful of using public spaces. So for example, the prompt for this example says, find an object and try to draw with it. So I could find a stick, maybe a stem from a plant. I obviously wouldn't want to go in my neighbor's yard and pick a plant that's theirs without their permission. So keeping in mind that we need to be respectful of people's nature, and respectful of spaces. However, if you have your own yard and you find like a grass or a weed and you want to kind of draw with that and see what that makes a mark on the paper like, feel free to do that. The next one, elements and principles. This category practices our skills and understanding of the elements and principles of design. These are the vocabulary words we use to describe art and also how we create it. So each week we'll rotate elements and principles that will be covered. So this week is draw a color wheel with primary and secondary colors. I got my colors right here. I know that the primary colors make a triangle and the secondary colors kind of go in between, and those are the ones that mix together. So if I'm drawing a color wheel, there's the first step, primary colors, red, yellow, blue. And then I put in my secondary. Yellow and blue makes green. Red and blue makes purple. And yellow and red makes orange. And then if I want to get fancy, there's my color wheel. If I want to get fancy and add my triangles in here, I can as well. And I'm just connecting with the shape, our primary and secondary colors. There we go. That could be, obviously I'd want you to make it a little more fun, but just as an example, it could be as simple as that. So tools and techniques is the next one. This category allows you to explore with different art mediums, apps, or ways of creating. Take time to practice skills and grow your art expertise. Be open-minded and try new things. So I'm going to try something new right now, because this one says, make a painting with tea. So I'm going to grab my paper I have here. I actually had tea this morning, so I took a lovely used tea bag. Maybe you have tea at your house, maybe you don't. And I'm going to just see what it does on my paper if I kind of squeeze out some of the juice here and kind of create. So maybe I'm kind of just putting it all over right now, but maybe I kind of want to go and put some dots, make kind of an abstract thing. Practice using something other than, colored pencils, markers, things like that. Maybe I would want to actually heat this up so I can get more out of it. This one didn't really have a lot in it, so maybe I need to go and experiment and add to it. That's something you can do. So tools and techniques are to grow a variety of mediums and experience, and be open to trying new things. Might be drawing with something that you're not used to drawing with. And then the last one is recorded media. Media allows you a space to create with photo, video, or audio. It could be a combination of all three. This may include interviews, storytelling, or documenting life. So my example on here is interview somebody about what art means to them. So if I had somebody in the house right now, I could take my iPad and I would first ask them, are you okay with me recording something of you? Can I ask you a question on camera? Is that appropriate? And if they say yes, then you have their permission to record. And then that way they're prepared. They can, if they want to fix their hair or do whatever they need to do, they don't have to. They can be, they can have the quarantine look. That's okay. So then I would just take this, record video, and I would ask, what does art mean to you? And then record their answer, and that would be what I upload. So it could be that simple. And I would love to see you change it up. Like I said, I would love to see a variety of these things. Have fun with this. This is supposed to be fun. This is not supposed to be work this should be work you want to do, right? This should be fun work. So choose a prompt that is going to fit best with your day. And you should have at least one of these a week. Depending on the week, you might have more than one. We'll try one for this week, but let me know how it goes, and I can't wait to see what you make.